Hi stitchers and floss tubers out there. It's Saturday. I want to give a warm welcome to everybody. I'm excited because my weekends always start at 5 p.m. after work on Saturday. My days off are Sunday and Monday, and I'm super excited that my weekend has started. I have some finishes to share with you and a great story at Joann's. So I'm excited to share all that information with you. I did move my son Tuesday to Greenville, South Carolina. He has an amazing apartment. He's all settled in. It's a 3-hour and 15-minute drive there and back. So it was a long day for me. I didn't get home till 10:30 that night. He does have stairs where we had to move him in. I was not crazy about that. I have fallen downstairs before, so I just took it a little bit slower. And then we had to go buy him a car at the dealership. He did get a Toyota Prius, and he's got a beautiful car, and I'm super excited that he is close to me. He did start stitching, and he sent me an update of what he started. Now keep in mind, he just moved. He hasn't had time to stitch. So he did a little bit, and I'm hopeful that he might like it. He seems to be okay with it right now. I sent him a video of Ginger Gerald Stitcher. He does some amazing cross stitching. I sent that to my son, and hopefully he'll be a good influence on him. So I'm hopeful. I did have a great day after work. I went to Joann's. I do sales and work, and I earn gift cards every month. And I decided this month to ask and see if I could get either Joann's or Hobby Lobby, and they said yes. Now I didn't know which one to pick, so I said, well, let me get, something told me get Joann's. So I got a $150 gift card to Joann's. So after work I wanted to go get a couple of things, and when I went in there, they had a sale, 3 DMC for 99 cents. It is my first time I have ever purchased a full set of DMC floss, and I am 52 years old. So it was very exciting because on top of the 3 for 99, they had 25% off your whole purchase. So that was amazing to me. I'm going to show you. The receipt is like a mile long. I told the lady I'm so sorry because they have to individually ring up each DMC floss. I think I was up there for like 15 or 20 minutes. Now they have a yellow receipt, but this receipt goes on and on and on. Could you imagine this poor lady had to ring me up? I apologized like 5 times. She's like, oh, don't worry about it. But I was like, oh my gosh. It went on and on. So I finally have a full set of DMC floss, and I didn't pay for it really. It came from my gift card, and with the extra 25% off, I actually still have an extra $20 left on that gift card. So to me, that was a huge treat. I've never had that before. I've never done that for myself, and I really do like getting bargains, and I like shopping with coupons, as you can tell. And I'm going to show you. I put them all. Look at that. Is that just not beauty? Now only a stitcher could appreciate this. And I put them, this bowl is actually bigger than it looks. It's huge. It's a ceramic bowl. And I just wanted to share that with my stitchers because only you could appreciate that. Now I do have some finishes I'm going to share and a couple of purchases. And the first thing that I'm going to show you is a little pillow that I stitched, and the pattern is by Lizzie Kate, and it's called Hope. And it has the anchor in here, but then I got this ribbon to match, and I added the fabric, and I made the cording in red and white, and it matches. It is just an adorable little piece. This goes in my Americana room, so I was super excited to finish that. The next piece I did, it's a winter piece, and Old Man Winter was here today with snow flurrying. And there you go. I'm not sure who the pattern was. I don't remember. I'm sorry. I'm not sure if it's Lizzie Kate. But you can see I added, you got the little charms here and here. And my son said the snowman looks like he's taking a selfie. So I just had to laugh. And I did the, you know, little snowflakes on the back. So I have an ornament to add to my tree collection. And the next piece I made is a gift. I really do make a lot of gifts for people. A lady I work with, Angela, is like, she's my mock buddy all day. And mock is just like, you know, internal text messages. And we do that all day long because we work at home. So there's a couple of us who keep each other going all day long. And she's a super sweet lady. Her birthday is March 17th. And I said, oh, I have to do her something small. So last night I said, oh, I pulled out a little Lizzie Kate pattern that I had, and I did her this piece. Now I time myself. I've never timed myself on a piece in my life. I said, oh, it'll only take, you know, how we say, only a couple hours to do. Well, it took me 3 hours and 10 minutes, but I took breaks in between, you know, to go to the bathroom probably 2 or 3 times in that time. I had to eat, and I think my son called me during that time. So here is the piece. And you got the shamrock with the hat, and it came with this little horseshoe. So I attached that on there. And of course I did, you know, the shamrock fabric on the back. And the trim, if you can see, it's purple chenille, and I matched that up with the little purple in the hat there. And I'll attach a picture on the end so you can see it better, because this is a tiny piece. It's a single thread over 2 on 40 count, so it's very tiny. But the piece, it's just adorable. And I made the cording with the same green as in the little shamrock there. So I'm hoping she'll like it. Her birthday's the 17th. How can you not send it? And I've never done a St. Patrick's piece for me, but I've done them for other people, and I'm hoping she'll enjoy that. And one of the main reasons why I did the video today is I'm mailing that out tomorrow, so she'll get it on time for her birthday. And the next thing I'm going to show you, excuse me, I'm sorry I had to get so close there. I'm working on Tree of Hope, and I have finished the first half of the tree here. It's so pretty. I love the colors in this piece. Every night, I try and work on it a little bit every night. There's a couple of nights that I missed since I started it. I started it on February 28th. So I did a lot, and there's a couple of stories with this piece. When I ordered the pattern, I ordered the specialty threads and the beads. And the DMC floss, I'm like, oh, I'll have that. You know, I have, you know, tons of DMC. Well, there's 2 colors I did not have. And I said, oh, let's just go to Joann's up the block. One was $9.35 and the other one I think was $8.69. I went there and it was the 2 colors they did not have. I'm like, seriously? How can they not have these colors? So I went to Walmart, because Walmart carries DMC. They didn't have those colors either. So I'm like, oh, this is, why is this being so hard? So the next day I said, oh, I'll just go to Hobby Lobby. Now Hobby Lobby is probably like 15 minutes away. So I had my numbers written down. I'm like, I'll go to Hobby Lobby. They'll definitely have it. And the color 935 is a green. Now one of my favorite colors in DMC is 931. It's a blue. Well, I go to Hobby Lobby and I'm like, oh, I'll have it. And I'm in there and I'm looking around. They had all the DMC floss. I pick up 931 and not 935. I get home. I'm like, oh my, what did I do? Another bozo no moment. That's what I do. So I had to go back the next day and get 935. So I did get my colors on that, and I've been stitching on it, and I really adore working on this piece. I highly recommend it. And I think it's the colors. I just love the colors in this piece. So I'm really enjoying it, and I'm looking forward to doing other pieces, but I'll be so excited when this piece is done. I sent out the rabbit to be framed, and a special woman is working on that, and she came up with a great frame idea, and I can't wait till that's done so I could share that with you, because it's not like anything else. It's very different. Now, I did make a couple of purchases. Now, on the trim on this piece, it's purple chenille, and it's very hard to see that color, but it was hard for me to find purple chenille or any other chenille, so I went online and I'm typing in chenille and seeing what's coming up. Well, I did not know that Crescent Colors makes matching chenille to their colors. Did anybody else know that? Because I didn't. So I was looking around, and it wasn't 1, 2, 3 Stitch did not have it. I looked at a couple places, they didn't have it. Where I did find them is called at Anita's Little Stitches, and I'll include a link below so you can purchase them. This was Purple Aster, they have Blue Moon, Poblano Pepper, Secondhand Rose, Cherry Tomato, Bamboo, and those are almost all the colors I have here. It came, with the holes punched in it, so I just put them on a ring, and they're all here for me. So I wanted to share that because I didn't know about it, and hopefully this helps somebody else who might need to purchase something, like we all need to purchase things. The next couple of things that I'm going to share with you are just a lot of people are asking me, I'm so sorry I'm turning, to do videos on how I finish my pieces, and I will do a couple of those in the future. I'm going to be working on that. I don't really do that much different than anybody else. I do not copy anybody. I just I'll show you what I've been using, and I've been using these for years. I haven't really changed in years. Now, I have used probably over a dozen different types of fiber fill. And the one that I do use on my pieces now, this is the best one that I have found. And I actually found this one from Carol at Stitching Dreams. And I have been using like all different kinds. And this is called Heritage Collection, A Touch of Silk Luxury Fiber Fill. And you could see that. Now you could get this online, at Joann's, at Michael's. A lot of the stores carry it. Now when I went online today at Joann's, they didn't have it anymore, so I haven't bought it in a while, so I'm not sure if I usually get it at Michael's or one of them, but that's the brand that I use for my stuffing. When I am stuffing my pieces, okay, I don't use a wood stick or anything like that. I use crochet sticks. And that's because I have on the middle, they're soft and round at the top, and you can get into the corners when you're stuffing your pieces. So I find that these help, and I had them, so it's not like something I had to go buy or find. The glue I use, and I've been using this glue, I think, probably 20 years. Aleene's Tacky Glue. I'm sure everybody knows about this, but if you do not, this is the glue that I've been using for years. I've never had a problem with it. Everything sticks with it just fine. No issues there. Now when I'm putting cording on smaller pieces and trim like this, what I do is I take the glue and I pour it on either a paper towel or cup. And I don't use the bottle to pour it on the piece. What I do is I take a toothpick and dip it in the glue and do a little bit at a time and then put the cording, a little bit at a time, then put the cording. So you don't have all excess glue. Now I know some people could use the bottle and have no issues. I have issues with that. Sometimes the glue comes flying out, stuff like that. So that little tip, you might want to use just a little toothpick to put it on. So that might help somebody with the tip for putting things onto your pieces. The next thing that I'm going to share is I did make some purchases, and these purchases, somebody else had recommended it on their video. Oh, I can't remember her name. She's so funny. I'm so sorry, and I apologize. I don't remember her name at this time, and I'm bad with names and timings. That's just me. But where I bought these, it's Clayworks by Kim Detmers. Here, I'll show you the card. And I'll put this will be in a slideshow at the end so you could see it. She's on Etsy. She does amazing polymer clay pieces, and I'm talking, these are amazing pieces. They're little works of art. This is a little, a needle case that I bought. Now, pansies, sunflowers, I love all flowers, but pansies and sunflowers are some of my favorite. This case is just amazing. The detail, they look like real pansies. It's just amazing. And it opens up, it slides open, and it has needles in there, and it has a little magnet in there to hold them. The next thing I got were needle minders. And you got a little purple pansy. She puts a little sparkle in the middle there. I got another purple one. I got a beautiful butterfly. I love this butterfly. How cute is that? It looks so real. And I really use these all the time because I have needles all over the place going in. Of course, I had to buy my sister Carol purple butterfly. Purple is her favorite color, and she loves butterflies, so I had to get her a purple one. Look at that. Look at how cute that is. She just does amazing work. And then I have one, I'm not going to get it because it's all the way over there. It's a yellow pansy, and I pinned it. It's a pin, it's not a needle minder, and I pinned it on my pocketbook, and it's just a decoration on the outside. So it's there. She does amazing work, reasonable price, super, super nice, gives excellent custom service. I think I received them in the mail like in 2 days. It was super fast shipping, so I highly recommend her site. The other thing I bought today, excuse me, sorry, I did buy, this is called a bead storage system, and it has little round containers in there, and you could keep them in the slots in the containers. And what I bought this for is I had ordered a bunch of baby charms that I had before I lost everything, and I replaced them with a whole, they're going to be coming soon, little charms, because I love adding those to my stitch pieces. And there's a great design, I mean, there's so many great designers out there, and you know, one of my favorite designers has a really good saying. It says, to create something exceptional, your mindset must be relentlessly focused on the smallest detail. And that's by Giorgio Armani. And that is so true, because you could stitch a piece, and it's really how you finish them, and the littlest details can make such a difference on a piece. I mean, it just really makes them stand out. And it sometimes stitching the piece, you could spend almost as much time finishing a piece, because they do take time to do, and you want to get them just right so that they're not all messed up and look wonky or anything like that. You really want to take your time with your pieces. And I found that if you take your time with them and add something little small or something personal, it really reflects you. We could all stitch the same piece, but we all have a different stitch, a different pull, a different tension, and each piece is individual. We all really make our own pieces, even though it could be the same exact pattern. Might look different, somebody's going to finish it differently. We all have our own style and our own way. I'm definitely going to be sharing some of those things in the future. Like I said, I don't think I do anything really different than anybody else on my pieces, except, you know, maybe putting glue on with a toothpick or something like that. But that's a tip that maybe somebody didn't know. Vanna's got a lot of great videos out there. I don't think I could really add to my, you know, I'm making cording. She shows you how to do it. Why would I do another one? I mean, it's all the same thing to me. You know, she has great videos, and she's got a ton of different things. I don't think I really could add much to what she does, but I will show you how I finish a couple of pieces. And really I don't think it's going to be much different, except maybe how I apply something, or stitching and using a sewing machine. We all have those basic skills, but it's just a journey. I love sharing with people. I've learned so much from so many people, and that's after 20 years. So there's always something you could learn. We're all supposed to learn on a daily basis, and I do look forward to doing that. A couple of weeks ago, I did plant my seeds for my garden, and I'll include some pictures at the end of that. They're in my miniature greenhouse. It's the table my brother-in-law made for me. You open it up. So I just put everything in there in cups, and some of them are starting to sprout already. I still get excited when I plant something and it grows. To me, that's just one of the most amazing things. You could plant a seed, and at the end of the season, you'll have all these vegetables and fruit and flowers, and I still get excited like that, like a kid. I don't know if anybody else is like that. But my gardening is as important to me as my stitching, so it's a big part of my life. I know that coming in the nicer months, I probably won't be doing as many videos as often, probably 1 or 2 a month, because I'm not home a lot in the nicer weather. I'm out till it gets dark usually 8 and close to 9 o'clock here it gets dark at night. I'm never home. So I get a whole lot less stitching time in the nicer weather. So winter is my biggest I call it my biggest stitching season. Although I stitch all year long, I just don't do as much during the nicer weather. Now, we got flurries today, and I think it's only the second time this year we had snow flurries, but it's gone. It didn't last. We might get some flurries tomorrow. March is fickle like that. It could be really warm, really cold, and that's typically how March goes. I'm super excited to share a couple of things with you in the future that I'm working on. I'm going to include a little video of my son's Monopoly board at the end, and I'll show you a couple of pictures of the pieces up close. Some things come out better on video, some things come better on the photos, and I'll include a picture of the ladies' cards, and you'll be able to stop it and pause it if you want to write it down for their information. I do want to end with thanking everybody out there for saying hello, giving a thumbs up, and subscribing to my channel. I'm looking forward to getting to know a lot more people in the future with the videos when I can catch up with my time. And I just want to end with saying have an awesome stitching weekend. Until next time, happy stitching. This is the Monopoly piece I made for my son Chris. I'm just helping him move in today. See if I could get it without the glare. This is a full-size Monopoly board. Oh, it's just awesome, isn't it? I had to include that today.